20 million copies. That's how many times The Psychology of Money has sold, making it one of the most influential money books of our generation. But here's what almost nobody has noticed about it. Hidden inside a book written for adult investors is possibly the best parenting manual ever written about money, because its central message is this: doing well with money has very little to do with how smart you are, and everything to do with how you behave. And behavior is learned in childhood. Today, 4 ideas from this book, translated into lessons your child can learn before they turn 10. Idea number 1. Real wealth is invisible. The book's most famous idea flips how we judge rich people. When we see someone driving a luxury car, we think, wealthy. But the author points out the uncomfortable truth. What we're actually seeing is money being spent, not money being kept. The car tells you $100,000 left someone's account. True wealth is the money you don't see, the savings, the investments, the quiet account balances that never show off. Now, why does this matter for your child? Because children are natural wealth detectives, and they're using the wrong clues. Kids rank their classmates by shoes, phones, and holiday destinations. Left uncorrected, they grow into adults who do exactly the same thing, and spend their lives buying the appearance of wealth instead of the real thing. Here's how to teach the invisible wealth lesson at a child's level. Next time your child points at a flashy car, try this conversation. Nice car. Here's a puzzle. Can you tell if that person is rich? They'll say yes, obviously. Then drop the twist. Actually, we can't know. We only know they spent a lot on a car. Rich is what's still in the bank. Watch their face. That's a mental model rearranging itself in real time. Then make it concrete with their own money. When their savings jar fills up, name it out loud. That is what wealthy looks like. Nobody at school can see it. It's still yours. Quiet money over loud money. A child who absorbs that at 8 is inoculated against a lifetime of status chasing. Idea number 2. Behavior beats brains. Here's the story that made the book famous, and it's a true one. Ronald Reed was a janitor and gas station attendant from a small town in Vermont. No finance degree, modest salary his entire life. When he died at 92, his neighbors discovered he'd quietly built a fortune of about $8 million. Most of it donated to the local library and hospital. Meanwhile, the news is full of the opposite story. Brilliant executives and finance professionals who earn millions and still end up bankrupt. The lesson the author draws is one no other field can match. A janitor can beat a Harvard graduate at money, because money isn't primarily an intelligence game, it's a behavior game. Patience, consistency, living below your means, not panicking, boring superpowers. And this is the single most hopeful idea in the entire book for you as a parent. Because you cannot install a high IQ in your child, but behavior? Behavior is exactly what parents shape. Every habit we've covered on this channel, the 3 jars, the 2-week wish list, earning before spending, those aren't just money tips, they're behavior training. You are running the Ronald Reed curriculum at your kitchen table. So here's this lesson's action step. Tell your child the janitor's story tonight. Kids love it. It feels like a secret identity, a superhero in disguise. Then ask them, what do you think his superpower was? Let them guess. The answer? He was patient and he never stopped saving. Will land harder coming out of their own reasoning than from any lecture you could give. Idea number 3. The magic of enough. The book tells cautionary tales of people who had hundreds of millions and lost everything, some even ending up in prison because they risked it all chasing more. The author's diagnosis? They never learned the hardest financial skill of all, knowing when you have enough. Now be honest, when did anyone teach you that skill? Exactly. Our whole culture runs on the opposite lesson. More is always better. The goalpost always moves. And children marinate in it. Every ad, every unboxing video, every classmate's new toy whispers the same message. You don't have enough yet. Wealthy families, the ones that stay wealthy across generations, teach the counter skill early. Not deprivation, satisfaction. The ability to reach a goal, feel it, and stop. Here's how that looks at kids scale. When your child saves up for something and buys it, Don't rush past the moment. Mark it. You wanted it, you saved, you got it. How does that feel? Let them sit in the win. You're training their brain to register arrival, because a person who never feels arrival never stops running. And one more practical move straight from this idea: put a ceiling on wish lists. Not everything gets added. Once a month, have your child cross off one thing they no longer want. Watch what they learn. Most wants expire on their own. The toy that felt essential in March is forgotten by April. A child who has watched 50 of their own desires quietly die has learned something most adults never do: that the wanting was never about the thing. Idea number 4. Time is the strongest force in money. Here's a fact from the book that sounds impossible until you check it, and you should check it. Warren Buffett is one of the richest people alive, but the overwhelming majority of his fortune, well over 90% of it, arrived after his 60th birthday. Not because he suddenly got smarter at 60, because compounding is backloaded. The longer money grows, the more violent the growth becomes at the end. Buffett's real edge, the author argues, isn't genius stock picking. It's that he started as a child and never stopped. Time did the heavy lifting. Which means, and think about this, your child currently holds the single most valuable financial asset on planet Earth. Not talent, not connections, runway. Decades of it. More than Buffett has. More than any billionaire can buy back at any price. We covered the chessboard rice trick in a previous video, doubling a grain square by square until the numbers break your brain. That's the visual. Here's the family ritual that makes it real. Open some form of savings or investment account for your child, even the tiniest amount. And once a year, maybe every birthday, look at it together. Same day each year. Let them watch the curve with their own eyes across their whole childhood. By 16, they won't need convincing that time multiplies money. They'll have watched it happen to their money. That's not a lesson anymore. That's lived experience. 4 ideas from the psychology of money, translated for the kitchen table. Real wealth is invisible. Teach quiet money over loud money. Behavior beats brains. You're already training it. Enough is a skill. Practice arrival, not just wanting. And time is your child's superpower. Start the clock early and check it together. One honest note. This was my take as a parent on the book's ideas. The full book goes much deeper, and it's worth your time. There's a link below if you want it. If today's video clicked for you, the next one to watch is our breakdown of why money habits lock in by age 7, because these 4 lessons work best inside that window. It's on screen now. And subscribe. Every week, we turn the world's best money wisdom into simple steps for your family.